In baseball, basically they are attempting a pickoff move with a runner on first base. He gets to lead off, and if you're a pitcher, you got to come to a set position, and then instead of throwing home, you throw to first to try and secure an out.
Okay.
So this is the result of what happened.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my god!
So, okay, one more time. Watch his reaction, because it looks like either it was a wiffle ball or he just has like the toughest balls ever. So take a look one more time at his
Well, he's
reaction.
probably wearing a cup at least.
He probably is he? He's a base coach.
Oh my gosh!
It's always funny
Oh my
until it happens to you.
Yeah, that
Amir's
looks
nodding his head.
painful.
Yeah. So, what do you think of our little clip here?
That looks painful.
It does,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And you've got to be so embarrassed. I mean, if you're the pitcher, wouldn't you be so embarrassed?
No, I'd be
You
so
completely-
apologetic.
Yeah, embarrassed and apologetic.
Yeah.
And you completely missed you missed first base.
Yeah,
You
you
didn't even
completely
hit your
missed the first
target
base.
at all.
I mean, like, look, this is completely painful for guys. I'll never know what it feels like for you people.
Yeah.
But what do you? I meant that as a joke. Does it hurt as much? Seriously.
I mean, I don't know either because I'll never know what it's like for you people, but it still is painful.
It's painful.
Like you still have like a pubic bone right there. You don't have the balls, so it's not as sensitive,
Pubic
but you
bone.
still have a bone and it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would imagine it doesn't hurt in the same way. It probably doesn't hurt as bad.
Let me ask you a question. Does one of your testicles look bigger than the other after this happens?
Yes.
It
for
does.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, then you could sympathize.
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, has it like ever happened to you where you've been hit like that by
Yeah.
by like a ball or something?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
When?
When I split
Situation. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was the situation that happened? Give me the play-by-play.
Well, I don't remember like
Ah,
exact
okay,
situations. I
okay.
mean, like somebody's passing, you go to get in front of it. Like you can't always get the ball exactly where you want. You don't have enough time.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of like hitting you in the chest or whatever, it hits you in the crotch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Which
painful.
Is because of the pubic bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll never know because you have like my eyepiece falling out again. I'm gonna get rid of
It's
this
all
thing.
good. Yeah.
You guys have like the balls to get in the way of the pubic bone, so you never know what it feels like to hit the pubic bone.
We do have the balls that get in the way.
Because it's always just like, oh my god, my balls hurt so bad.
Yeah. Okay, here's a really quick story that my dad is going to kill me. Okay, look, here's the story. So my dad was in college, right?
Okay.
Basically, he was in college and he was pitching softball, slow pitch, high pitch. And the dude at the plate, the batter, hits the ball, it goes right in his nuts.
Oh.
And my dad is just like down for the count. And he goes to the hospital, the college hospital. And he goes
Like coughing up blood at this point.
probably, or his balls were. And he goes to the hospital.
Oh god,
Bad sight,
that was just
bad
a
sight.
bad mental image.
Bad
All right.
sight. Okay.
Move on.
Okay. So he goes to the hospital, and this guy, who my dad said is like, and I'm not trying to make my dad out to be a racist, he's not. But like he said, like this guy probably didn't know much English. He was this Chinese guy, and
So your dad's a racist.
And yes, and no, and so he says, "Oh, it doesn't look good.
Oh gosh.
We're gonna have to cut it off." And my dad is like, "What?"
And he's
You
like,
have to
"Just
cut off
kidding."
you have to cut off my nut? And so he calls my grandfather, my grandfather, his dad, and he goes, "Dad, they say they have to cut off my ball. What do I do? What do I do?" My grandfather, who was like a hard ass back in the day, and he's like the most cuddly person now. He goes, "Get the hell out of there and just go home and ice it." And so that's what he did. But like he
So
was
the guy
this close.
wasn't just messing with him, he was literally like,
No.
we have to cut it off.
Dead serious. We have to cut it off.
You're lucky to be alive.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here with us.
Thanks, Lisa. Putting life into perspective. Wow.